moving on to hyperlinks. Hyperlinks are the major difference between the internet and the print. Because in print, really if people want to learn more information, they would have to go find it by themselves, find another book, go online later. They basically have to just count on what you have presented before them. It's not in the article. They're probably not going to learn it on their own. And that is different in the internet. You can quickly show them where else to go. You can show them your sources. You can show them other options. They can go in more in depth. They don't have to just count on your opinion. You can say, don't believe me, here's a link to the studies. So they'll be able to figure it out that way. So why use these links? Major reason is because an article should only have one main idea. Once again, headings. Your heading's going to tell you exactly what that article is about. And if you feel yourself diverting too much into other areas, let's say you're writing an article about the building of a new building at the HUC. You don't want to go too much into renovations in the rec center. You don't want, that's not what the article's about. It's about the HUC. But if you do want to tell them, hey, they are also doing other sort of things about at the UAB campus. If you're interested in learning more, click here. And then you can go to an article about the rec center. If there's like, oh, there's more buildings here at the university, I should learn more. But if it's within that article, you're just going to be making it bigger, you're just making it longer. This is how you make it more concise. It's by using links. So you can separate your thoughts into different nodes. You can separate it into different places. So this article is about this, write another article about this, another article about this. They're all connected, and the way that you can connect them is by using links. Links also allow interested readers to learn more on their own. So if you're writing an article and you found some really interesting information, but it doesn't exactly work with what you're writing right now, it really makes it really cumbersome, and you start feeling yourself getting really wordy, you can then just add the link for later on, and then the readers that are really interested in it can go along. Therefore, the readers that are just sort of like, interesting article, I'm glad I read it, whatever, they aren't burdened down with all this extra information, while the ones that really are interested, really do want to learn more, have that opportunity. That's how you can do that, is by using links. It also keeps people on your website. Arthur right here also wrote all these other articles over here. Keep on going. Stay on our website. Read this next thing. Read this next thing. That by using those links, you just get them lost within the maze of your own website. You keep them. They may not know that there's other things on your website that they're interested in until they read your one article and they're like, oh, I had no idea about this. Please tell me more. You can use your links to do that. It also makes you look more professional and knowledgeable. At the end of the paper, what do? You cite your sources. Therefore, if you say something like, studies show that a blah blah amount of people do this, people don't just have to take your word on it. People are pretty skeptical on the web. A lot of times they know anybody can write anything that they want to write on the web. There's no fact checkers just going around. So people might be like, where did you get those numbers from? You can then use a link and they'll be like, oh, you don't believe me? Here's the studies from Harvard that say this. And people will be like, oh, there you go. Not only that, it proves that you've done your research. And therefore, even if there are stuff later on that you don't cite, they'll see that you already cited other stuff. They'll know that you know what you're talking about.